Hey folks, welcome to week 9 of DMD 200, Exploring Digital Storytelling. How is everybody? Hope you all doing well. Alright, so this week is basically a work week as we get to finish up project 2 of our major storytelling projects. So if we take a look at the week 9 overview here, we basically have free swim days this week to complete project 2. But don't think you're just going to be working on getting it done this week and submitting that thing. There's some double checks to do and to make sure that you have accomplished some things that need to be accomplished. So we'll take a look at that in a second. The consumable this week under Read, View, and Listen is this great TED Talk video from David Phillips, this guy right here, The Magic Science of Storytelling. It's a really great TED Talk. It's about 16 minutes long. And David Phillips is sort of known for his storytelling-related talks. He does good talks on how to give good presentations, way to make PowerPoint a better presentation tool, storytelling in general. So he's sort of a good resource for this, and he's kind of funny. So check out this video this week. That is, of course, our consumable for the week. Now, due at the end of this week is Project 2 for final critique. So you have to have that uploaded by the very end of the week. Check assignments for the actual due date so that you can get some feedback from me, get a critique from me, get a grade from me, as well as get some peer critique from your classmates. Okay, we'll talk about the homework later on in the week, so don't worry about that right now. Now, with regard to Project 2, number one, make sure that as you're finishing up Project 2 this week that you have incorporated one of the twist ending techniques that we reviewed last week and talked about in class. Make sure that you are incorporating one of these in a way that is very thoughtful and that makes sense for your story, but that can very clearly be seen as one of these types of twist endings or twist bits of storytelling, because they don't all really work at the end necessarily. So what you're going to do is when you turn it in, just as a reminder, in our critiquing of your work next week, not only are we going to critique sort of the general quality of your story, but we're also going to try to guess which of these twist endings that you incorporated into your story. So don't tell us which one you used. We're going to try to guess, and based on how well you incorporated it, we should be able to guess one way or the other, okay? The other thing you definitely want to do this week is whether you're doing a visual story or you're doing the audio story or you're doing the photo story or you're doing the video story, whichever one you chose to do this week, go back and very carefully read through the handout for whichever one you're doing and make sure that you are covering all your bases and you are adhering to all the specifications and you're doing everything the way you're supposed to. The reason I bring this up is because we introduced these handouts way back toward the beginning of the semester, and now it's a little easy to sort of get into autopilot and just say, oh, I know what I'm doing. I did the visual story, so I understand how to do the photo story or the audio story, and that, of course, is not true. Each one has very specific specifications attached to them that you have to follow. So make sure that you are adhering to the guidelines because you do get graded on them, okay? It can't just be any old audio story. It has to be one that follows these directions closely, and the same goes for the other types of stories. So be sure to review the handouts just to make sure that you've done everything the way you're supposed to do it, and this gives you a lot of time this week to really sort of go back and do any refinements if you need to make them. Okay, and that's kind of it this week. So really, it's finish up the project, make sure that you have dotted all your I's and crossed all your T's, as it were. Watch the video here and get everything uploaded on time by the end of the week, and we'll go from there. Should you need any help, have any questions, thoughts, or comments, be sure to email me or drop into my Zoom office hours. I will be happy to chat with you and give you some feedback, and I will see you soon.